everybody. Welcome back to the Food for Thought podcast. It's been a while, and I'm pretty excited to be doing my first episode in a while. So today's guests, we have Joe E. This is his second time back. His friend Graval and Phonz, and they are going to be putting on a music festival, right? Is that right? Okay. So yeah, they have a music festival coming up here soon, and why don't you guys tell me like what's going on with all that?
You want to start, Graval?
I'll start, man. That Pressure Fest, April 22nd, it's coming to Madison Live. We're all so excited. This is the third annual Pressure Fest, started by Phonz and his brother Fame. Yeah, we're just excited. The lineup is so ambitious. It's just so, like, there's just so many great names. Lantana, The Legend, Midwest Millie, Lamb, Season, Papagora, Siriamani, like, it goes on, and it's going to be a lot of different vibes of the Cincinnati music scene all, put together, but it's not going to feel forced. It's going to, we're going to have the two different stages. You can go where you want to go, and hopefully, you find someone you like. That's what it's all about is, finding new artists and giving a platform to these Cincinnati artists.
And where's it going on at?
Madison Live.
Madison Live?
Covington.
Okay.
Yep.
What day?
So it'll be on a Friday.
Okay.
And we're very, very excited. We're going to have food vendors in the building. We're going to have a bunch of sponsors, thankfully, that have helped us throughout this process that we'll be promoting very, very soon. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's a crazy lineup just because, like, Season, the headliner himself, he has a soundtrack on Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Damn, with Juice WRLD, yeah.
Yeah, like
was that the new Spider-Man or which one was that?
Spider-Verse.
The Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a very, very good vibe, and I'm sure Phonz could explain kind of the idea for Pressure Fest and how it kind of originated. But we're just all very thankful to be a part of it and to be collaborating, I guess, together with it and making it very, very efficient and smooth.
I go by the name of Phonz.
You can. By the way, my bad to interrupt you. You can turn the mic too.
Okay.
It might be a little. Yeah. I just want to make sure you're getting good audio.
Okay. So yeah, I go by the name of Phonz. YNO. Me and my brother. Our brand is called Young and Official YNO. And so pretty much, our whole career in the city has just been about trying to bridge the gap, bring the streets and the geeks together, to bring the trenches to the hills, we find a happy medium.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much, that's why we partner up with Donuts at Akahol. We got Joe's help to just like come up with, we all do stuff separately as entities. And we just wanted to come together and curate a dope list. Like, we mentioned Season, Lantana, those are vetted artists, Midwest Millie and Lambs, those are, vetted artists. And
they're all performing there?
Yeah, those are our headliners. And then, we just got it set up to where, you got like a certain vibe downstairs. It's going to be like mosh pits and bottle popping and clubby type vibes or whatever. And then upstairs we got a more eccentric, more of a conscious crowd, more R&B.
Art,
artsy. Yeah. We got some live art going on. Got some food vendors. It's like, upstairs is really giving it that festival vibe, So yeah, people are gonna get there and be overwhelmed and be going up and down those stairs like crazy. Hopefully, catching a local, blog or podcast, and hop on the interview, answer some questions and stuff like that.
That's what's up.
We got media outlets involved, sponsors and stuff.
That's
like
awesome.
That. Yeah, so.
Is it a one-day event or
2 stages, 1 night?
2 stages, 1 night this time. Previous years it was 2. It was over the whole weekend. This year we just want to go big, like capture the souls of people for a good 6 hours, 5, 6 hours, So.
Are you performing there at all, or do you?
Yes. I'm also an artist.
Okay.
Joe's an artist also. We'll be headlining in our own show. And yeah, I'm dropping a lot of music right now, and so is Joe, so is my brother Fame, so is everybody involved, you know what I mean? And I'm excited. I'm actually beginning to work on my set and everything like that. You can catch me out at open mics and different little stuff like that locally, just touching the hands of different artists and people out there, getting feedback from people.
Yeah.
And seeing other talent that's out there too, because this ain't gonna be the last Pressure Fest. It's not gonna be the last show that we do.
And you guys all organize it yourselves?
Yeah, for the most part, like Phonz was saying, we're all different. We all represent different entities. Like Young and Official, they're like a record label kind of lifestyle. Like, they got a studio. Joe, record label. He raps. He makes music. Myself, we're like a media platform. So between all of us, we all kind of know what's going on. We all speak to different sides of the city, and I think it's just really smart for us to all come together, and we can all put our insight in and make compromises, and just figure out what's best for the event.
What you said, you have a podcast as well, right?
Right. Yeah. Donuts and Alcohol. It's Donuts and AKAHOL. We're on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and all that. And
For sure.
basically, we have a couple entertainers, guests, anyone that's really kind of making some noise in the city. Have them on for an interview. We'll play a game, kind of like a Jimmy Fallon show type deal.
What kind of games do you guys play?
So like the last one, Phonz was actually on the episode. We did like a game like Catchphrase. So like, also Mama Named Me Evan from Timeless joined us, and we just kind of played a game, and it was all funny. Like, trying to get Phonz to like guess a certain word. Like, what do we get stuck on?
So it was like his version of charades, almost. Like if a phrase or a word pops up on your card, you just have to describe it without saying any part of the word. Or
there was a lot of times though we were like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, like me and Evan were good together.
Y'all won.
We were smooth.
Yeah, the winner got.
But
winner
Papa
got
Goro was funny. It was the CBG one.
Yeah, like the word was CBG, and he couldn't remember how to say it or whatever. So.
Like airport, Cincinnati.
He said CVS,
He's
CV,
like,
he almost said it. But yeah, then the winner goes home with a box full of Holtman's donuts or something. And
Nice.
At the end, we'll have a live in studio performance and stuff.
Okay.
That way to get every aspect of the artist, have the serious interview, see how they are in like a game setting, fun setting, and then get to check out their work. So.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I gotta ask, or you were about to say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I gotta ask, which hurt more, the neck tattoo or the eyelids?
I say the eyelids for sure.
That's what I would guess. I feel like that would be
different. It was and it was spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where I always knew I wanted to do it, but it's like I was just like waiting until I got to a certain point in life, and I did a lot of sacrificing, and I got a lot of different things done. And that day was actually Father's Day, and I was supposed to go get my arm sprayed, but I didn't. I already promised the kids I was gonna get them, and I'm just like, man, I got like an hour to spare. What you want to do? Like, I was like, you ever thought about tattooing somebody's eyelids? And he was like, all right, yeah, I do it. I was all for it, because anybody else I asked, they're like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, we're definitely not doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
But he was down for it. No, I would say the eyelids or close to the nipple. Or
Yeah.
arm. That was terrible.
Is there a risk that like I'd be scared the needle would like go through your eyelid and like hit your eye or something?
Every poke, it was weird.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah.
But that's his skin though. Like it's skin. Guys.
Yeah.
Like you saying, bro, that's so fun. That's
It's
so
right
fragile
there, though, yeah.
Yeah, he had to stop. It was getting too teary and bloody.
Yeah, like take breaks and
I
stuff.
gotta go back. Yeah,
Oh,
I gotta
really?
Go back and get the work finished, because he didn't want to keep going.
Did he like do an outline of it or whatever, but it's just not done yet?
No, well, you see, like, it's just a little bit more faint.
Oh,
over
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Like,
So he's just gonna like
just
bolden it
touch
or whatever?
up, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was interesting, but I'm a tattoo guy. Like,
Yeah.
I do piercings. I don't do a lot of other stuff that people do. I
Yeah.
don't even do tattoos.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
People always ask me that.
I was waiting. I was like, I gotta save that question for the right time.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I saw you shot a music video recently that I remember last time you were on here, we talked about you had brought up you wanted to do a music video in like a boxing gym.
Yep.
And you just shot that recently, right?
Yeah. So we ended up renting out a wrestling ring,
Okay.
and we switched the concept up. So instead of doing a boxing music video, we decided to use like the WWE or WWF, and instead of calling it Royal Rumble, we called it
The Royal Fumble.
So we have a parody music video based off of Royal Rumble now, and I get the first edit back for it this week.
Oh, that's
I'm
exciting.
Excited.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get it out in time for Pressure Fest or right after. We'll see how the timeline goes, but oh man, I mean, there's just so much that has happened since the last time I spoke to you, man. Like,
Yeah, it's been a minute.
yeah, it's been a minute, and
Is that music video for a song that's already released, or is the song like releasing at the same time?
so the song is already released. It's
Mhm.
doing pretty well on Spotify,
Mhm.
along with a lot of things on Spotify. It's going well right now. I mean, other than Spotify and YouTube, I mean, just a lot of things in general right now are really, really picking up in the city of Cincinnati when it comes to entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there's going to be several people that finally burst open the door to make everyone go through it
Mm-hmm.
and actually make Cincinnati a music city to the whole country.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping to be a part of that, and I'm excited to see
Yeah.
what the future holds when it comes to
I
that.
feel like you're on the right track to be. I mean, you're already heavily involved in the music scene here, so like,
Trying to be,
Yeah.
man. I mean, we're throwing events. Last year we had, I mean, right after we spoke to you last year, we ended up throwing a mansion party, and then after that we ran it back later in the year, and I had a yacht party for my birthday, which I shot a
saw
video
that. Yeah, I was
on.
thinking about going to that. I didn't
Yeah.
make it out, but
Yeah,
We're
That would've
going
been fun.
next time. I didn't go either.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed out.
I know, me too.
And I'm excited to announce, and I'll say it right now, we for sure have yacht parties at nighttime on July 2nd and
Okay.
September 10th this year. And we're working on more of them, but
And where is that?
that will be in, they'll be in the Ohio River,
Okay.
but you'll have to be in Dayton, Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
which is right
Oh,
across
okay.
the border,
Okay.
in order to actually get on the boat.
Okay. So you like dock, or you start like docked in Dayton, and then it just
Yeah,
goes down the Ohio River.
Basically Newport.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much Newport, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, it throws me off because I'm from Dayton, Ohio, and they say Dayton.
I know, when you said
I'm
Dayton
just
at
like,
first,
wow.
I was
Yeah.
like, why the hell would you be up there?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
So I'm excited, and we're working on having more yacht parties throughout the summer. So I could not be happier. I'm hoping it brings a different element to the hip hop scene that no one's really seen in Cincinnati before, and we're just gonna keep it going from there.
That's what's up, man. How long have you been doing your podcast for?
I think it's about 4 years, or a
Okay.
little over 4 years, and really like 3 because the pandemic really screwed everything up.
Mhm.
And I hate using that as an excuse because everyone dealt with the pandemic, but it was just like we had so much lined up and like live shows, and it really just, it was a momentum killer basically.
Yeah.
But we're finally back in that space where we're kind of getting back to where we were, and
So you were gonna do live shows on the podcast?
or like just throwing live shows on the
Oh,
side, really.
okay,
And like,
okay.
yeah, and because we were doing some real cool stuff. Like we were having like hip hop acts, but we had this band that was like recreating all their beats and stuff and doing it. We had a show at Motor and over the Rhine, and like
Mhm.
it was right on Main Street. Place was packed, people coming in and out all night. Like it was a great show. But yeah, right after that, pandemic hit. And
Yeah.
it's like you got to start all
There was
over.
a lot of motion right before the
Yeah.
pandemic. Like that year, like leading up into the pandemic.
Yeah, I
we was
know.
doing a lot. Like
Yeah.
it made me
Can
think
you,
about
sorry,
secret
can you make
parties.
sure you're talking like?
It made me think about the secret parties. It made me think about every time your guys is like when you guys filmed at the Old Timeless. Had everybody there at once. Like it was a lot of motion going on. We started Pressure Fest.
Yeah.
And our second year went really well. We were about to do this one that we're doing now was supposed to happen right before the pandemic hit. So
This event that's coming up.
yeah. So it's really like we're picking up from where we left off, really, because this was supposed to happen in 2020.
But it's revamped, baby. because
Yeah,
I
now,
don't-
yeah.
I don't think it was gonna be this.
It
high.
wasn't gonna be like this. It would have, it would have did what it did, but this a different level. Like it's definitely different. But no, man, pandemic. This is post-pandemic. Us trying to get things back.
It's a
going.
new
Yeah.
pandemic.
Yeah.
He said,
It's a
"We see
band.
your pandemic. We about to raise you."
See, I will say this too. The pandemic, it screwed up a lot of shit. For me personally, though, it was the best thing to ever happen to me.
Yeah, it was.
So, like, everyone has, like, different perspectives on it. But for me, it was kind of like our collective, like, Pro. that was when we threw the parties. So, all right, no one else is doing it? Forget it. We're doing it anyways.
Yeah.
And that's how we kind of had our little come up during the pandemic.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that I'm saying that. I'm not saying I completely agree with it, because half the times I was kind of throwing money into it and not even going to the parties at first.
What, because you were like skeptical or you don't want to get sick or something?
Yeah. But then eventually it took off and we're just like, all right, it's time.
Yeah, it was pop.
Yeah. How many people would you guys usually have?
So we started with a Halloween party, and there was 68 cars there at 3 in the morning, because I had to come back and
Jesus.
deal with the security issue.
Yeah.
And I literally went there, set up, left, because I didn't want to deal with people coming just in case they had COVID. At 3 in the morning, I literally
Still a lot of people.
yeah. And so there was over 150 people there, I'd say. And then when we threw our mansion party, and that was a combination of
Was the Halloween party the mansion party, or was that?
No, it was a different party. It was a different house party.
Oh, was that a house party?
Yeah. The mansion party at Mount Adams, that thing was crazy. There was a music video before we threw our party for Kai Kin. That's his name.
Is he a local artist?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then after that, Mama Named Me Evan from Timeless, me, Big Lotion, and my team, Lone Seven and Brandon shows, TV shows. Threw this party, and there was everything you could think of at that party. Like there was at one point 300 people there.
Damn.
And the last 3 people I sold tickets to, I sold them for $100 to get in the door.
Wow.
Like people were that.
Well, did
thirsty.
everybody have to pay to get in? And then the
Yes.
last tickets were just, you raised it?
Yeah, it went from, I think it was like $20 pre-sale, and we had like over 120 sold, and then we raised it to $40. Then we raised it to $60, and we raised it to $80.
Nice.
And we got 3 people sold at 100.
That's solid.
Yeah. So that was insane, and then it led to more stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a good vibe.
So was that like, that was a mansion you're saying?
So originally we actually had a mansion booked in Mason, Ohio. The last day, literally like the day of the actual party, the owner canceled on us.
Ah, shit.
Like,
Why?
like,
Did they give you a
he just-
reason?
He just bailed out, so
Yeah.
we had to end up getting another venue, and it worked out. and
The
we
day
made it.
before that happened?
Literally,
Damn.
day off.
Were you
I'm
like
sorry.
panicking? Like,
Oh
shit,
yeah,
what do I
oh
do?
yeah. But thankfully, we were able to book something. We made it look like it was a mansion party.
Yeah.
and it worked out. So it is what it is, honestly.
So with this event you guys have coming up, you said, is it like a cap at 600 people?
Yes. The
Okay.
venue has a cap of 600 people.
Okay.
So we're doing really, really well so far. There's around 300 people now.
Already have like purchased tickets. They're like confirmed
much.
as
Pretty
guests.
much
Time of
confirmed
this
going.
recording.
Yes.
Yeah. At the time of this recording, which we're talking, it is April 7th right now, and our event is still 2 weeks out. So for a Cincinnati hip hop event, this is insane so far.
When did you announce the
Or
event?
local hip hop event, I should say. When did we
It
announce
was a month out.
A month or so?
March 22nd or 23rd.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
I know we had like a few days over a month total. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So do you guys all promote it like kind of equally, you'd say?
I mean, we all kind of have our different roles. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like Fame and Joe are kind of like the guys running stuff and making sure the day-to-day operations are good and stuff. Where Phonz and I would kind of like help curate, kind of like the bigger picture stuff, would you say? And kind of we really wanted this year to have the lineup just very well curated. I know you've probably been to a bunch of hip hop shows, and there's 16 people on the lineup. You've only recognized maybe 2 of them, and you really want to see 2 of them, but you're at the place until 2 a.m. waiting for them, and you just want to go home. But this one, it's like heavy hitters all throughout the night. It's people we see working that we can see in 2 to 3 years still doing this.
Yeah.
At a higher level.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is all
I mean, that's
we
the
all
best kind
find
of
this.
event to go to. You got a
Exactly.
lot of
Like-
music you actually want to hear.
Exactly, and stuff you're gonna leave there, wanting to get to know some of these artists better that that you might not have heard of before. So that was basically our game plan there, and I mean, Joe, you guys can. speak
no,
on
well,
what you
yeah,
do.
that is making sure we have like quality artists, like everybody on the set list we all believe in, we all voted on, agreed on. You know, a lot of them were already mutual, like of course, you know, Papa Gore, of course, PLC, of course, Siri, of course. Like a lot of these were no-brainers, but for some reason you just can't catch most of these people on the same bill, and it's like, you know, at these hip hop shows. So we wanted to do that, and then also like the day of operations, like the flow of the show. Like Joe's really good with that, and like that's what usually my part of the dynamic with my brother is, like with our events. Like I'm usually like, okay, no, this needs to run smooth. Like, you know, I'm the, you know, facilitator pretty much like that. But Joe's really good at that, and we all did a good job. We're, you know, coming up with a tasteful set list. Like, you know, everybody's not going to go up there for 15, 20 minutes and, you know, bullshit around when we got, you know, a thirsty crowd that's ready to see some talent, you know what I mean? And we want to make sure everybody puts effort into their shows. So, you know, I just think it'll be actually, there's no like cringy artists like, ooh, guess we're gonna go get a drink.
Yeah.
You know, I want people to be like, let me go hurry up and get my drink and get back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Devin's about to perform.
He's upstairs, let me get upstairs.
But we
You know
got
what I mean?
Lantana
Like,
downstairs. We
like,
want
I
people freaking out.
Yeah,
They're gonna
seriously.
miss something.
Yeah,
like,
for real. And I think a big part of it is that we're highlighting like media outlets, and because we got them as sponsors, we're doing like a media room and doing like some content for all the artists involved.
Nice.
All the brands involved. You know, like if you're in the, like, even if you're not on the show, being there is going to be beneficial for you if you're in the industry.
So like
some kind of
network
way.
and
It's a
meet
network.
people.
Yeah, it's like an ultimate.
we kind of
like,
want to have like
networking.
that, like quote unquote, like a marketplace type feel. So you're coming in and you're seeing all these artists, but then you're also, you know, looking at our vendors and stuff. You're getting food from this local, you know, chef or whatever, and then, oh, there's a clothing line, and there's that, and it's all Cincinnati, you know, based. So you come in and you learn more about your city and the things that are going on, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, then like as an artist, like, you know, you get the, like some of the sponsors is like Innovative Artist Camp. You know what I mean? Like that's an entity. They work behind the scenes for artists and help, you know, help artists out. Busy One Entertainment, that's a media outlet, you know, radio. Ambu, she's a food vendor, but she does, you know, all different kinds of food. She does a lot of different shows because she likes helping out the culture or whatever. She does really amazing infused treats.
Is there like a kitchen there that they can cook with, or is it like
so all the food
truck,
vendors there will become prepared, and some of them have like equipment, fryers, grills, and stuff that they'll bring up. But it'll be like, you know, they'll have to prep it out, and then So we got just all the media outlets and sponsors and stuff like that. I just feel like it'll be good. Like, you know, it's worth us putting our pride to the side. And quite honestly, like when you do good to the universe gives back goods. Cause
absolutely.
Everything's going well on our end. You know what I mean? So,
I think a lot of people would be afraid to get other people involved. They want, oh no, this is a Y&O Pro and Donuts and Alcohol event strictly. You know, we want all the credit. It's like, no, we brought in other promoters and stuff, and you know, we're all in this together. We all want the same goal at the end of the day. We want the city to bust wide open, and you know, we want people coming here basically to check out the talent, and not having our people leave to go to Los Angeles or whatever to chase it.
Yeah, when it's right here, like it's like you should be able to, like, when the Bengals are popping and we about to go to this Super Bowl, like we should have like celebrities here. You know, they want to just be here and come to these shows just because they know it's probably they're gonna be with the future star or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's what it's gonna be like. It's gonna help spearhead that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
We don't want to like people, like somebody was just like, I walked into Arts OTA. I work down at Arts OTA also. I'm a bartender.
Okay.
That's my little fun side gig on top of having a studio. But I got ambushed like, but bro, why you ain't a headliner with these dudes? Like, why you ain't bro? I was like, it's not about that. All the time. It's like, I'm gonna perform.
Yeah.
We're gonna perform.
Yeah.
We're a part of it. That doesn't mean we need to blow our name up. You know, we're here as a brand, as a platform, as an entity that's trying to, you know, help other people push the culture forward.
Yeah, I mean, that says a lot, I think. If you can be humble about it and think like bigger picture, not make it as much about you.
Yeah. We're all gonna eat at the end of the day. I mean, and I don't want to sound like cocky or, you know, whatever, but like we all know what we're doing and we all have good hearts, and it's going to come back around, like you said. Like, I mean, we're going to keep pushing at this, and at the end of the day, we're going to be in a better spot, and we're going to uplift the people around us.
Oh yeah. And the goal isn't what happens in 2 weeks is gonna stay as the main goal. The goal is keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Building
So-
that momentum and using it as a stepping stone for the next project.
Exactly. So if we're not headlining one show, it doesn't mean we can't headline the next one. Or just because we're not headlining doesn't mean we're not throwing the event. You know? It's like we're still collecting the money.
Right, yeah,
at the end of the
and
night,
performing
we're doing
and
our thing.
yeah.
So it's like it's great for the culture of Cincinnati to see unselfish shit. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because for so long, Cincinnati has been a very I'm afraid to work with you type of town, where I'm keeping all the information to myself type of town, that we're really being innovative on how we're doing this, so people understand that, no, you go work with a team. You go work with several people. It doesn't matter. We could all eat together.
Right.
Yeah, like there's no reason right now why the whole city shouldn't be rallying around Too Rich Benji, Skylar Blatt, Midwest Millie. Like, in my opinion, those three are really just kind of doing the best right now, engagement-wise. And there's no reason why any artist should, you know, not want to work with them or not try to put them on or put them on another level, because it's like people don't realize all it takes is one artist to break through. All it takes is one. And once that one comes, they're like, oh, he's from Cincinnati. Okay. Well, let's go see what else is in Cincinnati. Because if he came from there, then something's happening there. And then, you know, that's how other people get on.
Like a ripple effect.
Exactly.
If you're connected with those people, then if they benefit, then you're benefiting.
Good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah, and I feel like it also sends a message to these artists that actually end up breaking certain barriers. Like you said, Midwest Millies, Skylar Blatt, like these people are buzzing. They got potential to, you know, do a lot of things, but so have a lot of other artists from Cincinnati, and they tend to not, you know, go where they're supposed to go because, you know, the support system here is just so fuzzy, like he was talking about. He's not even from Cincinnati, and he comes here and sees it. You know what I mean? So it's that obvious. You know, our gatekeepers that we had around here are just like out of date and tasteless. But no, and I feel like that pressure sends a message, you know, to these artists like, okay, open up your hearts, open up your minds to work with these new promoters. Like, we're not some, you know, club promoters that's been around 20 years, you know, like these people
New kids on the block kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, like we're not the old heads and that they feel like they got to charge $10,000 for something, you know, as simple as coming and making an appearance at a music festival, you know what I mean? Or,
And we're not self-diploma either, so
yeah, you know what I mean. Like we're really trying to find a happy medium, like, you know, like because I like those artists, you know, like I'm so glad to have the artists that we have, and we want to do other, you know, big events and do business with everybody that's popping for real, and even the people that needs the spotlight, you know, like just, you know, bringing people together. But like, I want to definitely send a message out to the other artists, you know, like, you know, you can find you a support system, a trustworthy support system with us, you know.
Have you guys ever considered throwing like a multi-day event, like when I think of like Bonnaroo or something, you know?
Yeah, well, that's how it was designed at first. Like us and Donuts Alcohol, we've done it to where, like, you know, we'll do like a big concert.
2 different
and
locations.
We'll do like 2 different locations, and then we'll do like a free party on, you know, Saturday or Sunday. And that's still up in the air. Like, we're still thinking about coming up with something last minute or something like that to just give back or whatever. But no, like, it's really about this one day type of shebang. You know, like we're really trying to big up that, you know, like we want people to lock in that Pressure Fest at, you know, 7, 8 in the afternoon, and, you know, 2 o'clock gets there so fast, everybody's like, what? No, no.
Yeah, you leave them wanting more,
Right?
As opposed to like making it a 2-day thing. And as I'm getting older, I appreciate the 1-day thing, because I don't know, like I can't go. I'll go hard that one night, but I don't know if I can do the 2 days.
I bought a ticket to go to Bonnaroo last year, and I was kind of dreading it, to be honest. Like, I was really looking forward to. There's a lot of musicians there that I wanted to see. But yeah, I was like, oh man, I don't know about like camping out
I was
there
about
for
to say, you
3
gotta camp,
days, and it's
too.
gonna be loud, and like it's gonna be hard to sleep, and people are gonna be on hella drugs,
I was gonna
and
say,
like it's gonna be
weirdo
wild.
on acid, fucking freaking
Yeah.
out next to you.
Yeah.
So you might get so
Yeah.
end up in the corner somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And I'll tell you one thing too. With multiple day events, you just have to have a lot of manpower to make sure things are efficient.
Yeah.
And like since I've came to Cincinnati, because I started in Dayton, I still know how to record and mix and master my own stuff. I started my little studio in the basement in Dayton, and I kind of grew my following in Dayton, and then I came here, and I met with Chris Turner at Timeless Recording Studio, your girl's favorite, and it just went to a different level after that. But the two things I really came into Cincinnati really thinking is, hey, how do I make things more efficient, and how do I establish a name for myself? Unfortunately, at first when I was trying to make things more efficient, I ruffled a lot of feathers because I'm like, well, why don't you try it like this? Why don't you try it like this? And it was kind of like, dude, we've been doing this for years.
Yeah, like,
get
who
the
are
hell out of
you?
here.
Yeah.
Who are you, right?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back
But-
to Dayton.
But yeah, exactly. It was kind of like that. But eventually, like a lot of gatekeepers or people in general, they start realizing my intentions, and it's just been ever since. It's kind of just been taking off, and I think that's the great thing about all of us is like Graval mentioned earlier, we all have the same goal in mind. Like we all care about this music scene. It's, hey, how do you take it to the next level now?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you can find like-minded people with good chemistry and y'all work together well, then I mean, that's like you're stronger with a team than by yourself.
Yeah, I don't think we've had one argument, honestly, right? Have we had one?
not at all.
Yeah.
We've had some flustering moments, but we get through 'em.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think too, like trying to throw a festival kind of thing it's a lot more risk too. Like that Bonnaroo last year got canceled because there was like crazy rain and like hurricane basically.
Mud and stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure they took a
We're in
huge
rainy
loss.
month, so that's on our radar too. We're trying to.
Yeah.
We got contingency plans.
Oh really?
Yeah, contingency plans, festival insurance.
Nice. Dude, like before Bonnaroo last year, not just I'm gonna do a shameless little flex, but like
Come on.
I printed for Megan Thee Stallion, which is pretty epic,
Okay.
and it was pretty, like I was super excited just for that, obviously, and then the whole festival got called off, so I was like, damn, like they just spent all this money on these shirts, like. It wasn't my fault that it got called off, obviously, and like I still got paid, and they weren't like upset with me or anything, but it was like, the shirts were like for Bonnaroo for that, like they had the date on it, the location and everything. It's like, man, and that's just like a drop in the bucket for them, I'm sure, but the whole thing,
Okay, if you don't mind for a second, can you explain to Gravel and Phonz kind of what you do too?
Sure.
He is a whole
Yeah,
operation back
yeah.
there, bro.
Let's hear about you.
Sure, man. Yeah, I do a couple different things. I went to college for filmmaking, so like that was my background really, and I grew up filming skateboarding and just loved like making videos. So post college, I wanted to pursue that, but I also wanted to be a musician, and I wanted to like make my own merch, and I had a lot of artistic and creative friends, so I was like, I'd be cool to like collaborate with them and print their artwork or my own stuff too. And in order to learn how to print, I started printing for other people, and then it just kind of led to like it really just snowballed. Like I didn't even expect to be doing it as a living. Like I mainly print for other people at this point, but that's my main job, I guess you could say. But I'm also pursuing this podcast. I'm trying to get more involved with music, and yeah, I was actually supposed to print for I keep talking about it, but I was supposed to print for Taylor Gang recently. I was super excited about that, but unfortunately it didn't come through, it was like this close and it didn't happen, but I still got my fingers crossed, so
Yeah, that'd be bigger artists.
Yeah.
Big stuff
for
coming,
sure.
I can tell.
yeah. There's a lot of people to print for out there, so
Yeah.
for sure.
That's dope.
Thanks, man.
Funny where life takes you.
Yeah, I was just thinking like earlier, I was gonna say that's a pretty cool shirt. I like that. The
Gucci.
George Costanza.
Okay, Gucci.
Hell yeah. It's awesome.
Hey, no, Gravel be having some interesting drip, man.
Come on, man. I gotta keep it up to date. I try to get like a new T-shirt for every Donuts and Alcohol episode. Try not to wear the same thing twice. It gets expensive. So,
Yeah.
especially with my taste. I don't.
How much was that shirt?
This isn't. It's not a real Gucci shirt.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it was just like a knockoff funny thing. It was only like 30 or 40. Or
Oh, okay. If it was a real Gucci shirt, it'd probably be what, like 100 or something.
I was just in Chicago, man, and I went to like all that stuff. And my lord, I've never felt broker in my life.
For what? You said? Sorry.
I went to Chicago and like just on was it the Magnificent Mile, Michigan Ave or whatever. I was going into what's that? Stadium Goods, the shoe store that they do all that sneaker shopping at.
Yeah.
And, like,
The hype piece place.
yeah, bro. And I was like, let me get them threes. That's $750. I went upstairs.
Never mind.
I seen the Louis Vuitton Kanye's that he dropped like 10 or so years ago. Never seen them in person. Go up there, look at it. 30 grand.
Jesus. For shoes?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah.
That's wild.
That's the shit I'm trying to be on. Just make sure pressure fest.
Yeah.
I got shoes to buy.
That is wild. I can't imagine dropping that amount of money on shoes ever.
I have a shoe.
Like if I had
problem myself.
enough money, I don't know, maybe I would, but
So what do you enjoy printing? Like clothes, merch?
yeah, I mean my main thing is apparel.
Okay.
We can do like posters. I've done like promotional products for people. I've gotten like, pens for somebody or, stuff like that. But I like doing apparel more than anything. I want to get more into poster printing. I'm not really like that well set up for it, although I've done it before. And I'm just trying to kind of transition into experimenting more with that. I bought an automatic screen printing press a year ago, along with like a large conveyor dryer for it. But I got in like a really bad snowboarding accident, not this most recent February, but the February before that, and I had to get shoulder surgery, and it was like a 6-month recovery, and it totally like threw a wrench in everything. But yeah, I mean, I'm back at it, and like I'm expecting to get the automatic up and running in like hopefully 2 months or so. So.
That's a big, hefty piece of equipment.
Yeah, it's such a process, man. Like, it has been way more involved than I thought. Like, we had to get Duke Energy to put a telephone pole in recently, and like we got to get a trench dug from the pole to the shop, and then like I had to deal with the electrical engineer at Duke, and then I had to find another electrical engineer to make plans to present to the inspection bureau, and like they got to approve your plans and come out, and like it's a whole process. But
you're doing it in the house, right? In your house?
well, like the electric out there right now is from the house, but
Okay.
like the inspection bureau said that we have to cut the power from the house, which is why we had to get the pole put in, because that's commercial. So like
it's
it's
not residential.
yeah, like the property is zoned. It's like a hybrid. It's zoned like as a commercial and a residence. So that was like good for me because
Yeah.
it saved me like the hassle of trying to get it zoned differently. But yeah, I mean,
That's ideal, man.
yeah, it's working out. It's just some things take longer than you want them to, but at the end of the day, I'm just
Stay patient.
just be patient, chip away at it. But yeah, I love printing apparel, and I print for all kinds of customers. So I have like plumbers and electricians and stuff that I print for, which isn't like what I would prefer. But
Right,
but
some
make
bread.
it style.
yeah. I try not to be too picky. When I first got into it, like I only wanted to print for like musicians and artists. But starting out, especially when you're not like an established printer with a name and like the experience to back it up, I just was like taking what I could get. And I'll continue to print for like pretty much whoever, but thankfully, like lately, I've been printing for more musicians and like just more creative people, which I always have more fun printing that kind of stuff and just like dealing with those kind of people better.
Typically, those people are probably a little bit more broke.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, like especially when you're starting out.
Pressure fest.
Yeah.
So, speaking of apparel, how's your schedule looking for printing?
I mean, honestly, we have a ton of embroidery going right now, but we are pretty slow on screen printing. I mean, I got a couple screen print orders that have been placed, but we're not like super slammed with screen printing. I was gonna ask, but I was like, I don't know if that'd be like weird to like try to do.
The thing we're trying to lock in now.
Press
really?
Fest clothing coming soon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, do you guys have merch for that?
We're trying to merch this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just trying to lock in the sponsors and companies and have all the logos, so that way we can have a good front or back,
Yeah.
depending on pricing, what works best, and have the design ready. So
Are you thinking like you'd have all the sponsors on the back or something like that?
that was the goal. Yeah. But
Yeah.
it really just depends on the price. If it makes more sense to put it up front and have the whole thing on the front,
Yeah.
cool. Makes more sense to have it on the back. Cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's always like the more locations, the more it'll cost. But yeah.
Exactly. But
Yeah, that's something we have to figure out.
Yeah, definitely let me know if you guys want some printing done. I was thinking about that while you guys were talking about it. I was like, it'd be cool to print
We'll
for
have
that.
some limited edition, you know.
Yeah.
Should make like a limited amount. Make that.
Yeah, limited amount, make it like a real exclusive.
drop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will say this though: if it's an only limited amount, it's more expensive. As I know.
Like to sell to like the price to buy it.
Oh, the
On
price
both
to print.
ends, really.
Yeah, the price to print and the
Oh,
price to buy.
okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, true.
So if Kevin's making like 50 prints on hoodies, it's a different price than him doing 200 of them.
Yeah. There's like bulk discounts.
We'll figure it out. They need to hear this behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's gonna be over 200 people there, so we might want to get 200.
Yeah, or you could do like, I mean, it's obviously whatever you guys are feeling, but like, you know, you could have something that's less exclusive and just more of a bulk thing. So it's like more people could get that, and you could have like a more limited run or something.
Yeah. That's all good.
Maybe donuts and alcohol.
Pink one.
Pink one, yeah, that'd be fire.
Come on now.
You said what? A pink one?
Our colors are like pink and baby blue.
Okay.
That's like our main color.
Oh yeah, I like that colorway.
Yeah.
It's a cool combination.
With the baby blue writing.
Oh, geez.
I actually just did a bunch of like baby blue hats for this band called Motherfolk. They're a local band that they're pretty.
I feel
doing
I've
pretty
seen
well.
that. They're performing somewhere.
They just went on tour, like, or they're I think are getting ready to. He just picked up hats yesterday, but they opened for like the Lumineers recently, and like
Yeah, I feel like I've seen them on Instagram or something.
Mhm.
The name stuck out.
Yeah.
It's like mother.
yeah, they're
Okay,
I would say they're one of the
stands out.
yeah.
I think they're at Madison Live, and we were last week.
Oh, really?
They might be performing there.
Yeah, or maybe soon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't keep up with their schedule as much, but yeah, they're good. Hell yeah. So it was, you said April 22nd?
April 22nd. Doors at 7. Music at 8. They'll be at Madison Live in Covington, Kentucky. Just right across the river. Don't let Kentucky, scare you or fool you. It's
Yeah. I mean, it's like
seconds away from downtown Cincinnati.
I feel like it's like a 20-minute drive from here, maybe, if if that. Yeah, it's close. Yeah.
5 minutes from the city. It'll be fun. Plenty of restaurants, so if you guys want to get there early, plenty of restaurants around. We'll have food there.
It's basically like Newport on the Levee area, or no?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
right across.
2 minutes away from
It's
me.
like
Okay.
on the other side.
Yeah, tons of food around there.
Yeah, just a repeat. Downstairs, the downstairs stage, we got Season, Midwest Millie, Lantana, Lambs, Fame, YNO, Lone 7, Cheesy Charles, J Guts, Phonz, of YNO, Just Clay, Reno Chapo, Kush Bros, Blasian and New Blanco. We got special guests, Big Lotion. We got Young Yoda. And I'm looking at an old flyer, so let me actually go to the newest flyer here, which I will bring up just so I can get all the acts names out there.
The price of the ticket is worth just that bottom stage.
Yeah, how much you
Just
said the
bottom
ticket was? Was
stage.
it $20 or
30.
$30?
$30.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
just
we have physical ones on deck if you want to link up with us and not pay that service fee.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone hates,
Is it more expensive like buying online?
Yeah,
'Cause of the service fee?
Because we're dealing with
Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster, and they
Mhm.
put that fee on there.
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude, you told me 39, not 40.
Right.
yeah, but just to finish off this lineup, we have
Mhm.
TSB, Breadbag Jones, Chris Gotti, Baby Meech. We have an artist named Moonlight who's coming. That's Season's brother.
Okay.
And the whole event's
Headliner's
headlined by
brother.
Season. And then also we have a artist coming in from out of town from Kansas City named G Watts, who will also be another guest performer. On the rooftop, we have Siri Amani, POC, Devin Burgess, Papa Gora, myself, Kari, BTB, Deuces, Dale Gold, JB Lamage, and The Funk.
Shout out Deo.
Heck yeah.
Shout out Dave.
I print
Josh.
for Deo sometimes.
Heck yeah. Josine, Tiana Dean, and Nino 2X.
Let's go.
It's
You never know who's gonna pop up on the surprise side. So
Serious.
I've been talking to a couple people that will be in town. So
I forgot TJG. He's also performing now too.
is he on the rooftop?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
And you said it was what theater again?
It's Madison Live.
Okay.
Right next to Madison Theater.
Yeah, right next to
Okay.
Madison Theater. Downstairs was the lineup I mentioned earlier, and up on the rooftop was the lineup I just said.
All right. Hell yeah.
Rooftop vibes. I'm ready.
That's what's up, guys. Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for being up for doing another one. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having us. It's
Yeah.
a great setup.
Thank you.
Food for thought, guys. Really
Shout out
just
Food for Thought.
Stink.
Let's
While
go.
you're thinking, you're eating.
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
And have some food for thought and come to Pressure Fest.
Yeah.
Because there will be a lot of food for thought with art, hopefully magicians.
Let's go.
Hopefully,
You say musicians or magicians?
Magicians and musicians.
Some fire balloons, some fire
Yeah.
spinners.
If someone
Hell
there is
yeah.
doing magic, bro, we're gonna
Just
have some issues.
no Illuminati or black magic stuff. Kidding.
No witchcraft. Yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you like the episode, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content. We're dropping new podcasts every Wednesday at 4:30. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Bye. See ya.